Now to a breaking news update to a story we've been following. D.C. police arrested the man suspected of shooting and killing an 18-year-old college student from Clinton, Maryland.
Ashley Hinds was shot and killed while attending a New Year's Eve party at the Embassy Suites in Friendship Heights. News 4's Jackie Benson spoke with her family tonight.
Goal-oriented, determined, loving, thoughtful. Those are just some of the terms family members use to describe 18-year-old Ashley Hinds.
Just loving, caring, a great heart, loves children, loves her family.
What's down, my people? You're now tuned in to Me TV. Now, we're going to bring you all the stories about the stories that we need to bring you stories about. You feel me? So, that's what we gonna do. Some stories might be good, some stories might be tragic, but hey man, that's how these stories go. I don't make it up. Now we getting into it. You feel me? So look man, bang the like button, bang that subscribe button. You see them on the screen. Yeah, them right there. Hit the like and subscribe, man. Hit that right there. Now we about to get started with our story. Yo, you already know I'm back with another one. Me TV 1.0, you already know, man. Show me some love, give me that sub. You feel what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna hold you too much longer. You hear what I'm saying? So hit that like button. You heard me? Hit that subscribe and drop down in the comments where you watching from. And yeah, man, I appreciate all the subs. I appreciate all the love. But look, today we got a D.C., Maryland native. And I'd just like to say rest in peace and condolences to her family because this was a tragic situation. This is a young lady named Ashley Hinds. She was an 18-year-old college student. Actually, she was in her freshman year to be exact. And she was over back home in D.C., Maryland, or she's from Maryland, excuse me. She went to D.C. to a party, right? She went to a party and she never came back home. And this is a tragic situation, man, because we seeing this more and more and more. When young ladies are going out with their friends, they're going out to different parties, different social situations, and a lot of them are just not making it back home. This is a wild and crazy story. So she was a very, very decorated young lady in high school, and they had real high hopes for Miss Ashley Hinds. But unfortunately, due to the negligence of an individual, for whatever reason and however the situation went, took the life of this young lady. Now, Ashley Hinds was one of those kids who was very well taken care of. Like, her family already had plans set for her. She was pretty much one of those kids that was sheltered. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, but let's read the news story so y'all can see what really happened to Miss Ashley Hinds. We are saddened to tell you of the tragic early loss of life of LSU student Ashley Hinds, whose existence was cut short. The complete community is in surprise and grief over this sudden terrible incident. Ashley advanced into a dynamic and shiny educational who became famous for her colorful demeanor and dedication to her research. Not only does her loss affect the immediate family and pals, but it also affects the university and everybody who had the honor of learning from her. At a few points, the duration of this tough moment, our thoughts and prayers exit to Ashley's cherished ones. Let's continue for more information on the case. And as you can see, this looked like a statement either the news sent out, or should I say LSU themselves sent out, because when you have these students that make national news, you have to talk about them. But we're about to read a little more on Ashley Hinds. The The homicide branch of Metropolitan Police Department has begun investigating Ashley Hinds, 18-year-old, that at a motel northwest Washington, D.C. in the wee hours of January 1st, 2024. The 2nd District of Metropolitan Police Department expeditiously answered to capturing criticism at 1:18 a.m. The incident passed off of the 4300 block of Military Road, Northwest. Their dedication to guaranteeing the safety and protection of the community is confirmed by using their proactive reaction with the help of police branch. Such spark-off actions are critical to upholding regulations and the order correctly dealing with violent incidents. So as you can see, this is more or less the police report on the whole situation. And of course I have more to read, but this is wild. Okay, next. When the police spoke back to a distress call, they located Ashley Hinds' 18-year-old Clinton, Maryland residence in a motel room stricken by gunshot wounds. The tragic occasion quickly became full size. Regretfully, she passed away from her wounds right away. However, because there were protection cameras close by, law enforcement became capable of perceiving a suspect without warning. The vital proof will surely guide the investigation and assist in keeping the guilty birthday party responsible. Keep reading so you don't miss any details. Yeah. So as you can see in this report, they pretty much giving you what it is and what it ain't, but they're not giving you all the details. What it is she passed away in the whole hotel room. They don't give you anything after that. They don't tell you what she was shot at or anything like that. But let's continue. The Metropolitan Police Department is dedicated to addressing and stopping violent crimes within the community, as evidenced by the Section 2 award as much as $25 for records leading to a homicide in the District of Columbia. The prize worked well as a motivator for people to take an energetic position in preserving the metropolis safer and conserving criminals. Yeah, but as you can see, this is just like a spill, if you won't stop and pause it, of what they trying to do. And from my experience, these police departments do not pay out rewards. They say all that, get the information from you. Now, if you're a very cunning individual, if you're a very knowledgeable individual, you'll get the money first. You feel what I'm saying? What they would tell you is, let me get some information and see if the information is valid. Well, if you think about that scenario, if you see that my information is valid, then you don't have to pay me because we don't have a contract. But I'm going to let y'all see this news clip coming up there.
Breaking news update to a story we've been following. D.C. police arrested the man suspected of shooting and killing an 18-year-old college student from Clinton, Maryland.
Ashley Hinds was shot and killed while attending the New Year's Eve party at the Embassy Suites in Friendship Heights. News 4's Jackie Benson spoke with her family tonight.
Goal-oriented, determined, loving, thoughtful. Those are just some of the terms family members use to describe 18-year-old Ashley Hinds.
Just loving, caring, a great heart, loves children, loves her family. Just an all-around good girl. Never been in trouble a day in her life.
Her mother says Ashley, who was student government president in her senior year at Dr. Henry Wise High School, was home on holiday break from her freshman year at Louisiana State University. She decided to go with a friend to a New Year's Eve party at the Embassy Suites in Friendship Heights. Just over an hour into 2024, Ashley was shot to death. This security camera image showed a man police called a suspect in her murder. 18-year-old Jelani Cousin of Northeast D.C. is now under arrest for the crime. Family members have said they heard some uninvited people crash the party.
She's lived an amazing life, and this wasn't for her. This wasn't her. It wasn't for her. She's not a street person. She doesn't, she doesn't do that. That's, she is around family, her friends all the time, but not a partier or anything like that.
Ashley's grandmother says her granddaughter was a regular churchgoer and had recently asked her grandfather, a pastor, for her own Bible. It arrived a day before she was killed.
Ashley was amazing. I mean, there was nothing that she didn't want to try. She was always, willing to help everybody, and she wanted to, sometimes she would tell me, Nana, I'll do that for you, Nana, or let me get that. You need me to help? She was always willing to help.
A spokesperson for LSU released a statement saying that the university's thoughts and prayers are with Ashley's family. In Clinton, Jackie Benson, News 4.
So as you heard the news clip and you seen that rundown, this is a picture of the suspect as they showed. Now, he's said to be 18 years old. My thing is, why you have so many kids thinking they're grown enough to handle these consequences, thinking they're right in doing these things that they're doing. At one point in time, you couldn't get the people who was active in the streets, and when I say one point in time, I mean in the 90s and the 80s, you couldn't get them just to randomly start firing their guns into a crowd or wherever it may be, just recklessly. When you wanted somebody in those days, you went and got those particular people, nobody and nothing else. But now you have this rap culture, and this rap culture has, how could I say, skewed the minds of many individuals. And not just that, we have a plethora and a multitude of things that causes this. You feel me? Here it is, we have a young, vibrant, energetic, smart, and the list goes on, young lady named Ashley Hinds, I'm sorry, my bad, named Ashley Hinds, and she's been taken away from the earth due to the fact that some guy had a problem, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't with her. It probably was somebody who was in there, but the simple fact, bro, you on camera. You don't have no mask on your face. So it's like you wanted to get caught. You wanted this to happen. So whatever you get from this point on out is exactly what you deserve, man. Because this is my thing, and this is just how I feel. I'm not gonna let somebody who's already gonna live a life of crime and being beat back and forth in and out of jail, I'm not gonna let that type of person take my life, because I say that because your life is already worthless to you, and the things you're doing, your life is gonna be worthless to anything around you, including the world that we live in. If you don't value that yourself, if you don't straighten up and do what you need to do, and whatever you perceive to be the right thing. So what's going to happen is, when I see these type of people or run into these type of people, I'm going to avoid these type of people at all costs. You feel me? Because why would I let you take me off this earth when you're so close to taking yourself off this earth? And I'm not saying literally speaking or figuratively speaking. When you're not valuable or doing justice for yourself, who are you valuable to, and who are you doing justice for, if not for yourself? So man, this is something that you might not resonate with until it hits your home or it hits close in your vicinity. That's when people usually pay attention to these things. Like 18, yeah, you're not grown, but you also have to watch the friends and the company that you keep. Like a hotel party nowadays, that's a no-no. Because if you can remember back in Chicago a few years ago, the little girl Whether it was real or fake, I don't know. About the girl stumbling into the freezer and they found the body or whatever. She was at a party, drunk and all this. But yeah, you starting to see that these young ladies either are not their real friends, or these young ladies have a lapse of judgment from even bringing them around these type of people. Now DC ain't the best of places, you feel what I'm saying? DC has a real drug infested area. If you remember, or if you know, if you old enough, DC is notorious for a lot of drug kingpins and a lot of people who passed through the drug trade in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. This is a place that was popping and vibrant for black people after slavery and Jim Crow and all that. You feel what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'll be back with another one, Me TV 1.0, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, man. You already know I'm going to be back with another one with Me TV 1.0. You heard?